Tech Tuesday, sponsored by CPR, Cell Phone Repair.
We're Living Local. I'm Ashley, Missouri, here at Cell Phone Repair in Mount Pleasant. Joining me now, Daniel Riley. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
We're talking about computers today.
Yep.
Talk about some of the myths as far as software and viruses go.
So, a lot of people think that the more virus software you have, the more protected you are, and that's the complete opposite. Basically, a virus software is designed to pick apart your computer and find things that don't belong, that aren't there, that aren't authorized to be there. While it is doing that, if it scans another virus software who is basically scanning at the same time, and that's one of the things that it looks for, is abnormal software. And so when a virus scan scans another virus scan, they start trying to delete each other, and in the process they can destroy your operating system, your data, anything you have on there.
So those are the things that I noticed when I go to try to download something and something else gets downloaded.
Yeah, it's like, do you want this web toolbar or something like that? Okay,
or you just want to get it over with, and then you click on it and then it's stuck with you and you don't know how to get it off.
That's right, and that's where you'd have to come to us. And then we could totally remove that stuff. Most of the time when a computer's running slow, it's because it's something that somebody's added on without knowing it, or thought it was something that was going to be helpful, and it turned it out to just slow it down.
So tell us a few tips about when it comes to software.
So first of all, you always want to clear your cookies, cache, things like that are in your...
What does that actually mean?
So basically, when you are surfing the web, bits of that are saved in your browser. So if you ever wanted to go back to that, you could pull it up quicker. And that information is saved and stored on your computer.
Oh, okay, that's like like your browsing history.
Basically,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like a fast access for the computer in the background.
So it's like having an app open on your
Exactly,
phone.
And then you can just open it up whenever you want to, and it'll be done quicker.
Okay, gotcha.
That's never going to be deleted unless you delete it.
Okay. All right.
Exactly. So, and those things build up, and they can slow you down, and two, they can be, people can download viruses in pieces. And then once all those pieces are there, they can become whole, and then they can do whatever they were designed to do.
Is that how they track you? Like when you've looked at a lot of shopping websites and stuff, you keep that up, and that's how they can tell.
It's very possible. But there's also legal, software that just, while you're on their site, they see what you click on while you're on that site. And so people can find out, what you like or what you look at that way too, legally.
I know that right now I'm trying to, got a new computer, have my old laptop. What's that process? I keep thinking, I keep putting it off because I don't want to lose stuff, but I also feel like it's going to be a huge undertaking.
Normally, it would be, having to transfer things, resetting passwords, making sure that all of your accounts are linked up. We have a program that we use called Fresh Start that does all of that for us. So basically, your product key, so you're going to stay authenticated with Microsoft, so you won't have to worry about losing any subscriptions with Microsoft, because most of the time they would...
Because I've gone through that before.
Yeah, and if you don't have a Microsoft account, you can't really access a lot of the features of Microsoft.
Or remember the password.
Exactly.
Or the little code and stuff like that.
That's right. And so Fresh Start will do that for you. So you're going to get your passwords transferred, you're going to get your pictures, videos, music, documents, calendar settings, all those things are going to be preloaded on there from your old laptop.
So it's pretty much just an image.
It is basically that. Yes, very simply it is. And even down to the icons that are on your desktop, they're going to be in the same exact position. So basically it's going to look like your old laptop, but it's going to be a lot faster. Okay,
and so when you use the Fresh Start stuff, is that backing it up, or is that's just transferring?
That just transfers it.
Okay. Definitely. As far as backing it up, what do you recommend?
For me, I recommend a physical backup.
As opposed to like an iCloud.
Exactly. Okay, which it's not, I wouldn't say it's not as secure, but for me it just makes me feel better to know that I physically have that.
Because I have no idea where my stuff's being backed up.
Exactly, and if you don't have access to the internet, you can't download that stuff from the cloud, which is another, a plus of having a physical backup. If you don't have access to the internet at that time, you can just plug up your external hard drive or your portable hard drive, which is what I use. I have a Western Digital Passport. and it just plugs in and it looks like a regular computer drive, and I just back it up and transfer whatever I want.
So if they want you to help, so I bring my computer in, you do the transfer, and I want to bring, do I need to bring in a hard drive? Or
Yeah,
can you buy
definitely.
one from here,
We can do that as well,
Okay.
or you can buy one. Either way, you know, if you get one from Western Digital, you actually get a warranty with that passport. That way, if anything does happen, they will compensate you for whatever was lost.
What are you looking for when as far as just space goes? I mean, is there a big difference between?
Well, it all depends on what space you start with on your laptop. If you have a 500 gigabyte hard drive, then you want double that, just so that when you back it up, you don't want to fill up your external in one backup. So you want to make sure that you've got enough space to back it up for a while.
The process, I come in, I need to have all my information transferred and backed up. How from start to finish, how does that work?
Basically, you come in, say, hey, I got this computer, I want all this stuff on my new computer. You know, we get your information into the system. Depending on the size of the data, it can take anywhere from, I don't know, a few hours upwards to 24 hours, you know, depending on what data you want, if you want it specially located in certain folders. It's very simple for you guys. All y'all have to do is just drop it off and we worry about the rest.
Sweet, I love that.
You literally drop it off and we call you with updates. So with, hey, this is what's going on with this. Do you want this here? You know, how do you want that? And we can go over a lot of the stuff beforehand as well. So it's very, very, very simple for you guys.
I love the sound of that. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.